Hello there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I put out a poll a couple hours ago for Apocalypse Now or Sin City, and you guys enjoy the votes for my first time movie reactions. I let the people do the choosing. However, can you guys pick a film that's actually on a streaming service and I don't have to rent? Because I had to buy Sin City again and rent it. It's so annoying. It's actually so annoying. It adds up, you know, even though it's like $5 here and there on Amazon Prime. I'm just like, why can't any streaming service have the films? But anyway, my name is Ellie Moses, a 23-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia. Shittiest shop, baby. And even though I don't think this is in the IMDb top 250, Sin City won the voting poll. And yes, I'm going to be watching Sin City for the first time today. I am hella excited. As if every movie reaction I do for the first time, I say I am hella excited. What else am I gonna say? Oh, guys, I really do not want to watch this movie today, but you guys made me, so please subscribe because I am so enthusiastic at the moment. Of course, I am excited. We're gonna be watching Sin City for the first time, and yes, I cannot wait to see what this movie has in store. I do know it's based off Frank Miller's comic series. I did a little bit of background research, but that's all I know. Haven't seen any footage from it, so that's the best thing. No trailers whatsoever. We go in clean, baby. We go in with a clean slate. Let's enjoy it. Let's have some fun. This is my Sin City movie reaction. First time watching. Let's go. I swear, I don't mean to pause straight away, but what is it with the coincidence of films I have watched lately, like chronologically? Having, I know this film is in like sort of black and white and it's meant to elicit that, you know, noir feeling and things like that. But Schindler's List had the black and white with the little girl in the red dress. This film's got the red dress as well. Breaking Bad had it with the teddy bear, the black and white with the color being with the teddy bear only. And American History X, I believe, had a similar scene as well. I swear, like, it's just a coincidence, the film I watched. It's just like, everyone has the same, like, sort of black and white. Let's insert a red color in.
Like the last leaf on a dying tree. She's soft and warm and almost weightless.
I like that. I like that.
Perfume, a sweet promise that brings tears to my eyes.
I can tell already there's going to be so many great artistic choices in this film.
That I'll save her from whatever she's scared of and take her far, far away.
And visuals as well.
I love her. The silencer makes a whisper of the gunshot. I hold her close until she's gone.
That was the kiss of death.
I'll never know what she was running from.
Hey, the hitman just got the job done.
In the morning.
I like how you can see the blood. Is that the blood or a dress at in the puddle at the bottom there? I'm getting Tim Burton Gotham vibes in this. The first Michael Keaton Batman. I don't know if it's just me, but like I'm getting those vibes. I love those vibes, by the way. I wonder if like Into the Spider-Verse received any inspiration from Sin City in terms of its like comic book and graphic style, having sort of like the comic books inserted into the film in a way, or like some cartoony or arty shots or animated shots in there. Oh, guest director Tarantino? Oh, this is about to be a banger if it wasn't already. If it wasn't already by the thoughts from you guys telling me. Like,
just 1 hour to go. My last day on the job. Early retirement. Not my idea. Doctor's orders. Heart condition. Angina, he calls it. Maybe you are right.
I'm glad to hear you're finally talking sense.
Hell of a way to end a partnership. Hell of a way to start my retirement. Nancy Callahan. Age 11. For all I know, she's dead already. I'm way too late.
Damn. That's Tarantino right there with the gunshot sending people flying. That's so Tarantino.
On your feet, old man.
Look at you. You can't even lift that cannon you're carrying.
Sure I can.
Oh, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Cover your eyes, Nancy. I don't want you watching this. I mean it, baby. Cover your eyes right now. I take his weapons away.
Oh.
Both of them.
Oh, the...
Hell of a way to end a partnership.
For God's sakes, don't make it any worse. Don't make me kill you.
Don't make...
Fine, Pop.
Bro, he put like 4 bullets in it.
Ready to kick your ass. Get out. You'll never be able to stop me.
I finally sit down, just like you told me to. The sirens are close now. She'll be safe. The old man dies. The little girl lives. Fair trade.
My guy said fair trade like it's the Travis Scott and Drake song.
The night is hot as hell. Goldie. She says her name is Goldie.
Hey, that's the benefit. That's the benefit right there with opting with the black and white sort of artistic choice in this film. And obviously, I think it's meant to represent the comics and stay true to the source material. But the benefit with choosing the black and white artistic style is, I guess, the use of lighting. They can do so many creative things. And I said it in my Schindler's List reaction, as well as American History X. You can do a lot of things with the lighting, with the black and white choice, in terms of making sort of things stand out. As you see with this character right here with his glasses, they look sort of comic booky, if that makes sense as well. They look cartoony. And then you also have the 2 females who have been in this film so far. They've been in red dresses in color and red lipstick as well, and anything to do with love or romance sort of has that red color injected into the film. But yeah, there's been some clever things already done with the shadows with the black and white. And a quick question, some of the backgrounds in this film, it looks like it's on a soundstage, in terms of like, I think the foreground and things like that, it looks real, but the backgrounds, because of the black and white artistic choice, it almost looks as if it's like CGI cartoony. But they get away with it because of the black and white design choice. Whereas if it was in color, it'd probably look terrible and it'd stand out. But because of the artistic style they're going for, it works, and it really does work with the backgrounds. And the black and white choice with that going, and in terms of making it look cartoony, they're able to, I guess, not expend a lot of money on the CGI, because the black and white choice, you're able to hide any dodgy CGI, but they're going for that cartoony look, so it works anyway.
3 hours later, and my head's feeling several sizes too big, and that cold thing happens to my stomach, and I realize Goldie's dead. Be right out.
Damn, I got the Batman dive.
I don't know why you died, Goldie. I don't know why, and I don't know how. I never even met you before tonight. But you were a friend and more when I needed one.
I love the driving sequences in this film
Find out who did it.
so far. Like the backgrounds,
Quick and quiet like it was with you.
feels like Hitchcock
It'll
vibes.
be loud and nasty. My kind of kill. Somebody wanted you dead, and you know it. So you hit
Man,
the
I
saloons,
love
the
the
bad
overall
places,
look of this film.
looking for the biggest, meanest lug around, finding me.
So good.
Well, I'm gonna find that son of a bitch that killed you, and I'm gonna give him the hard goodbye.
It's overly
Down the
dramatic,
right
but
back
I'm bought
alley
into
in
the
Sin
world
City.
already.
And you can find anything.
That coat looks like Baghdad.
Take off!
He's new here, Marv. He didn't know.
Plenty of nights I've drooled over Nancy, shoulder to shoulder with all the other losers like me.
Is that Jessica Alba? Yeah.
But that's not what I'm looking for tonight.
What'll it be, Marv?
A shot in the bruise, Shelley, and keep them coming.
Sure, honey.
Oh,
You
Brittany
take it
Murphy.
slow now.
Didn't she pass? R.I.P. I think she passed away. I recognize her. I think she was in 8 Mile. I think she passed away, sadly. So RIP to her.
And the damnedest thing happens. For a second, I smell the angel smell that belonged to my Goldie. Just need my medicine is all.
Bastard. You're gonna pay for what you did to me.
Louis, how many got paid off for the Frank, Louis? Huh? How many for the kill?
It was Conley. He set me up. You'll never talk.
I don't know about you, but I'm having a ball.
Right.
Connolly talks. They all talk.
It would have been your sins, my son. Well, Padre, I don't want to keep you up all night, so I'll just fill you in on the latest batch.
The latest batch.
These here hands of mine, they got blood all over them. But it was Connolly, the money man who fingered you, Padre. Dear Lord, man, this is a house of God. Just give me a damn name.
My guy brought a gun to confession.
Rock.
You really are pushing your luck, Padre, feeding me garbage like that.
Find out for yourself. While you're at it, ask yourself if that corpse of a slut is worth dying for.
Oh, you ain't a priest, fam.
Worth dying for. Worth killing for. Worth going to hell for. Amen.
Damn. Damn. Damn.
His keys say the Padre drove a Mercedes.
I swear the only way you die in this universe is a headshot or decapitation or multiple shots to the body.
That couldn't be Goldie. So I sniff around to see what's buried.
That's Elijah Wood, yeah.
Here we go. It's impossible. Nobody can sneak up on me.
Since when did Frodo turn into Gollum with them nails? What the heck?
I go blind. Not a sound. Nobody's that quiet. Nobody except the one who snuck into that hotel room 2 nights ago.
It was you, you bastard. You killed her. It was you.
I blew it, Goldie. I found your killer, but he was better than me.
Tim. He eats.
Always a cannibal. Always a cannibal.
He cooks them like they were steaks.
I'm not gonna lie, he can play a serial killer. Like, he gives off that look, doesn't he? Like,
Christ, I could use a cigarette.
Dames. Sometimes all they gotta do is let it out. And a few buckets later, there's no way you'd know.
One guy I talked to told me it was Rourke running the show.
I like how sometimes when the film wants you to focus on certain distinct details in the scene or in the shot, it insert that little bit of color for that specific item or for that specific object in the scene. And in fact, right there, I feel like a little bit of color was washed over Marv's face, in terms of like a little bit of skin color showed. Like, it wasn't all black and white. It was washed, but it was still there, and the scars stood out a bit more. So it was just over his face where the black and white, they're like, let's insert a little bit of color there, you know, not to its full capacity or it's like full saturation and vibrance. We'll just have a little bit right there just to, you know, make those scars stand out and for you as the viewer to focus on that in a specific scene, or whether it be the medication in yellow and things like that. So love the
Whatever
use
it
of
is.
color.
You knew I was chucking out that hooker almost before I did.
What hooker?
The one you've been obsessing over. The dead one. Goldie.
I didn't know she was a hooker.
No! Don't shoot! Please, listen to me. I'm his parole officer. He's unconscious and unarmed. So there's no need to kill him.
Oh! See? That didn't work out.
Captain, the target. There's no sign of him.
Here's a sign.
That guy just did what you do in a game. You know when you kill an NPC character in a game and you continue to shoot him and their body just keeps moving? It's like, it's just like computer generated movements. It's just like, that's what that guy did to the girl right there. He double tapped his parole officer.
Fine coach you were. And with Lucille dead. I can't get my medicine.
Does he have a
What
similar
if I've
condition?
imagined all of this? What if I finally turn into what they've always said I was going to turn into? A maniac.
Does he have the same condition as Bruce Willis's character in the beginning of the film?
Can't kill a man without knowing for sure you ought to.
A heart condition?
I've got to know for sure.
Maybe Goldie has a twin.
Can't be Goldie. Goldie's dead.
Oh, yo, Rosario Dawson?
Crazy.
Wait a minute. Why did she call you Wendy?
Because that's my name, you ape. Goldie was my sister.
Oh, okay.
My twin sister.
There you go. I got it.
I guess she was the nice one.
Goldie and the other 6. Where are they? What did you do to them?
You crazy goddamn broad. Just take a look at this mug. Would any of you dames let me get close enough to you to kill you?
I love how the blue in her eyes stand out.
Nuts.
Okay, I'm glad we got all that sorted out.
What the hell?
I tied those knots. That's my specialty.
You sat there and took it. When you could have taken my gun away from me anytime you wanted to.
Well, sure. I thought I might be able to talk some sense into you. I need a pair of handcuffs.
What style you want? I got a collection.
Just give him the ones you got with you, Gail.
I love Marv's character in this film because it feels like you're playing a video game and you've got to that stage where you've upgraded all your abilities and you can basically take unlimited damage to your character. And I'm just loving every moment of it. I love the amount of damage you can take. I'm just kicking back and enjoying it. And accompanied by his badass, voice, Mickey Rourke's voice, his badass voice when speaking as well, but also when he's doing the voiceovers. It's just amazing to watch. Like, he's an absolute badass. And not sure, part of his condition, he gets these like super enhanced abilities and things like that. And the medication sort of like slows down his heart rate and things like that. But I'm just buying into whatever it is. I love it.
There was a farm boy named Kevin who killed Goldie, but it was Cardinal Rourke who was behind it, and I don't know why. Yeah,
Like,
this'll do.
It feels like Marv has taken the Captain America Super Soldier serum. I love how he has like these enhanced abilities, stamina, endurance, and can take so much damage. It's awesome to
We
see.
need a dozen 2-foot lengths.
And he's a tall, imposing figure as well.
And a spool of razor wire.
Yes. Saw, gloves, cuffs, razor wire, hatchet, lattice, and my mitts.
We're close enough. Pull over.
We're going through the inventory at the moment. Let's see what the character has. What can we use?
Back in 20 minutes. You get the hell out of here. Don't look back.
Kill him for me, Marv. Kill him good.
I won't let you down, Goldie.
That movement.
Damn, he's slick. That's right, get personal, get close, I can take it.
I got you, you little bastard. Let's see you hop around now.
I try to slow my heart down and breathe the fire out of my lungs.
Oh, but I want to.
I'm sorry, kid, but I haven't even started with this creep.
Yeah, well,
I don't want you watching the rest.
He did say in the beginning of the film that when he gets his revenge, or when he tries to get his revenge, he's gonna make them go through things worse than hell, that it makes hell look like heaven. Like that's how bad the torture's gonna be.
God, I gotta tell you, I'm good bushed. It's not that fight of ours that did me in either. It's all that sawing and tying. It's not as easy as it looks. To get that friend of yours to come running.
Oh!
Well, what do you know? Look who's here.
Bro, he ain't even phased.
Here he comes.
He ain't even screaming. That's how many people he's eaten.
He's a good dog.
He's used to chopping limbs off.
He doesn't scream. Not even when the mutt's at its fill. Not even when I grab the saw and finish the job. He never screams.
He's
I
dead,
put
right?
in a call
Surely.
to Katie's and asked Nancy to get her clothes on and meet me at her place.
Hey, Nancy, you got any beers?
Sure, Marv. Who's a babe?
There isn't much of
You are the babe. Come on, man.
Not since a year back when a frat boy roughed her up and I straightened him out, but good. So going after Rourke means dying, win or lose. Hell, I'll die laughing if I know I've done this one thing right.
See, it's shots like that right there, like those Batman looking over Gotham shots right there, like sort of, this is where I feel like this film has sort of that Tim Burton Batman influence as well to it. But it's shots like that because of the artistic style and choice of this film. They're able to accomplish shots like that, I feel like, not with ease, but like easier, rather than having to go on location and things like that, with Marv looking over at Rourke's sort of hideout or his base of operations right there. It looks fantastic, but because of like the noir comic book style, they're able to, I guess, accomplish those things and accomplish shots that you wouldn't be able to if it was filmed. Because this film, I think, had a low budget of like 40 mil. I don't know, it's probably a lot for the time, I think, of 2005, but still, they're able to accomplish things much easier through its artistic style, in my opinion. But we're 40 minutes in. This film has moved at a rapid pace. It's been so entertaining, and there's still an hour 22 of like mayhem to go, and I'm just like, he's already at Rourke's base of operations. Like, what could there be more? What twists and turns could we have in the tale? Like, I'm hella excited. It's so good.
Left up many ways. The dog ate the rest.
You must.
Did he just put Kevin on a Bible?
Demon. Not a real good idea for you to talk about Goldie that way. Walk around. When he came to me, he was a tormented boy. Tormented by guilt. I know it's pretty damn weird to eat people. He didn't just eat their bodies. He ate their souls.
Yeah, he has that white light in him, yeah.
And I joined in. They were all whores. Nobody cared for them. Nobody missed them.
Can't say that about Goldie.
And then your Goldie almost ruined everything. She stayed in public places. And then with you. The killing, no satisfaction.
Everything up into the killing. Be a gas. And when his eyes go dead, the hell I sent him to must seem like heaven after what happened.
Yeah, there we go. The hell I sent him to must feel like heaven. He's dead, right? Surely.
Jerks. They should have shot me in the head.
I know.
Enough times to make sure. It's so stupid. Everybody knows what's coming.
At least they acknowledge it.
They go through the motions anyway. What a waste of time. I break his arm at 3 places and I sign it. From then on, it's the circus everybody wants it to be. They nail me for the works. Not just the people I did kill, but even Lucille and the girls that Rourke and Kevin ate.
Oh, that's not good.
And even Goldie. My only visitor.
Wendy!
I'm ready for anything but that scent. I got him for you good, didn't I, Goldie?
Oh, I was about to say, like, Wendy throughout the film, even though she was Goldie's twin, she always was portrayed in the black and white color scheme. But right there, she was pictured as Goldie, you know, the red lipstick, the gold hair. And I was just like, even though it's not Goldie, she sort of like embraced that role now as Goldie to Marv. But no, as she walks into the limelight, Marv realizes that it's Wendy. And even though he thought it was Goldie, like coming as like a vision or something.
I'm sorry, Wendy. I got confused again.
seen you like this.
You can call me Goldie.
Is she gonna change to gold now? No, okay.
She smells like angels ought to smell. The perfect woman. The goddess.
Same dialogue being used as Goldie.
Goldie. She says her name is Goldie. Then they shave my head and fix me with a rubber diaper and get to it.
Is the electric chair gonna work on him?
Time, if you ask me.
Is that the best you can do, you pansy?
He's gone.
Oh, he got that Terminator eye. He got that T-800 eye.
Hi. I'm Shelley's new boyfriend that I'm out of my mind. You ever so much as talk to Shelley again, you even think her name, and I'll cut you in ways that'll make you useless to a woman.
Oh. Oh, I love how his red Converses stick out. Or they look like Converses. Wait, Benicio del Toro is Jackie Boy? That's a younger version. It didn't look like him. I didn't point that out. Like, oh, now,
Get out of here.
Now that I look at it, I can see it more.
No questions. Now!
I'll call you later.
Showed up with. No! He is Superman.
Shelley
He jumped out the
showed
window.
something I can't quite make out over the racket of a passing police copter. It sounds like stop, but I can't be sure. If you're a murderer with a new face who's one fingerprint check away from the fast track to the gas chamber like I am.
He has a new face. I wonder if he's a previous character in the film.
I don't have nearly enough cash on me to bribe this cop. And even if I did, there's always the outside chance he's one of the honest ones.
I remember Marv said before as well, he stole the taxi cab and hotwired it, and he drove the speed limit not to not get noticed. And then I think it's Dwight here. He's just like, I'm in my red Cadillac, strolling, driving over the speed limit. That's a good way to get noticed. It's just like the complete opposite.
Do I try to talk my way out of this? Or do I take this cop down and risk it all? Because he's not the law. Not in Old Town. The ladies are the law here.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful and merciless.
Okay.
If you've got the cash and you play by the rules, they'll make all your dreams come true.
Stay out of Old Town.
But if you cross them, you're a corpse.
Oh, she was with Wendy before.
I've had me one hell of a bad day. I've been beat up every time
Oh,
I turn around.
Is that
But the day I get turned down by
Suki from Too Fast, Too Furious?
harder earned cash to pay her with. Are you having a good time? Humiliating me like this for no damn reason at all.
I wonder if Dwight's character is Bruce Willis's character from the beginning of the film. Just a theory, because it says they gave him a new face, and possibly he survived the shooting in the beginning of the film, and the cops gave him a new identity or a new face, because he is using similar pistols, I think, from what he used in the beginning of the film. It might be a stretch, but yeah.
That's far enough, Dwight. We've been on top of these Peckerwoods since they first showed up with that cop behind them. Enjoy the show.
There's no use arguing with her. The ladies are their own enforcers.
So how's the barmaid? You know, the one that never shuts up.
Not right now, Gail.
Worry too much. That and your lousy taste in women.
Yo, Ahsoka about to be lit!
Damn it, Gail. Not right now.
Those clowns down the way. They some of the barmaid's boyfriends?
One of them thinks he is.
That is Suki from Too Fast, Too Furious. I
Running out of
clocked
valley,
it.
cowboy. Turn around. Save yourself and your buddies a ton of grief.
Oh, she about to give him the Kill Bill treatment. That's that Quentin Tarantino influence right there.
Any kind of decision to be making threats.
The trap is set, locked, and ready to spring.
Oh, The girls are about to do their work.
They deserve what's coming.
There's one.
Oh, they set the girl up to die. Possibly.
Oh, you just gone and done the dumbest thing in your whole life.
Oh, that was the trap. That's that predator blood right there. The way it looks.
Oh God, no.
Kill Bill going to work.
This is crazy. I don't know where.
Oh, I love how the lightning right there reflected like her blue collar.
This is a career-ending wound, Fuller. There's gonna be hell to pay.
Watch your step, Jackie boy.
Yeesh.
Don't pull the trigger. She blocked the barrel. It'll backfire.
I told you to shut up.
Badass.
Can't see. I can't hear anything.
For God's sake, Mijo, finish him. She doesn't quite chop his head off.
In half. She went through the
She
nose.
makes a Pez dispenser out of him. Then it's straight to business. Stretching the corpses out on the alley floor and going through their pockets. I thought Shelley said stop. She said
Stop.
cop.
Oh.
Detective Lieutenant Jack Rafferty. Iron Jack, the papers call him. A goddamn hero cop. But they send him back alive. That's the rules.
Uh-oh.
That's the truce. The cops stay out. That keeps the girls free to keep the pimps and the mob out. Old Town will be left wide open. It'll be war. If I don't make it, you can have your war. Get that gun out of my face now.
Just kiss already. No, I'm joking, I'm joking, I'm joking.
Forgot how quick you are.
Oh, I take that back. I take that.
She yanks my head clean off, shoving my mouth into hers so hard it hurts. An explosion that blasts away the dull gray years between the now and that one fiery night when she was mine. I'll always love you, baby.
Always. Never.
I love the line delivery in this film. It literally... I don't know what the time period is in this, but it like reflects the world. It's so
Where'd you
good.
find that heat?
Unless there's something else you want me to do, you think maybe I could go home?
So we had Bruce Willis's character who begun the film, and he was tracking down and trying to help that girl and the rapist individual right there. Then you had the story with Marv. Then you have sort of this story with Jack and Dwight, I believe. So you have sort of all these separate own pathways and own journeys of these characters we've seen throughout the film, like the major actors and actresses, if that makes sense. And I wonder if all those paths, those 3 paths, 3 or 4 or 5, I don't know, there could be another one, because we sort of had the cutoff of Marv's story, Bruce Willis's story, I think his name is Detective Hartwing or Harding or something like that. And then now we're going on to sort of Dwight's story. And I wonder if there's going to be a bit more. And I wonder if all those paths in the end, there's going to be like one major reveal. And if they're going to come to a collision course, if that makes sense. You never know. But the way this film's going, it might be. But it's moving at such a fast pace. And it's done so much in that span. And it's all fantastic.
All this blood and stuff's got me kind of feeling like maybe I'm gonna hurl.
Catch cold if you don't.
Mio gonna chop them up. So they fit in the trunk.
Yeesh.
I love how the blood sometimes has that
Becky.
white glow to it. It reminds me of the Yautja blood in Predator. The green glow. The goo.
Please don't say nothing to Gail.
There wasn't anything we could do but pile Jackie Boy in right next to me. Out where anybody who cares to look will see him.
I love how sort of like the outline of the cars changing like through the windows. Even like the rain droplets are changing from like yellow, blue, green, red. It's a rainbow in a thunderstorm. How? I thought Miho cut him up.
Got you smoking there, bud.
You're dead.
Unless the smoke made him do
I'm
that.
just imagining
Yeah.
this, so shut the hell up.
Or like he's just hallucinating.
Tells you something about your state of mind, don't it?
Those hookers let you down.
Del
What are you gonna do when you
Toro is so good in this.
AAA.
Sliding one of my guns to my lap and summing back the hammer. I don't know what to do.
You better stop. You're making him mad.
You know, throughout the film, right? Like, I think with Marv's character and Bruce Willis's character, all the thoughts in their head were used with voiceovers, but with Dwight, it's different. It's like he's explaining, like he's speaking all the thoughts in his head, like what he's doing with the gun, etc., and things like that. Whereas the other characters with Marv and Bruce Willis, like it was sort of voiceovers when we were just hearing their thoughts. And now it's like Dwight is speaking his thoughts into his existence, and it's like in that conversation with Jack, we're hearing it.
Whatever you say. What next?
Jurassic Park. That's us next.
The tank goes dry a quarter mile from the pits. I shove the T-Bird the rest of the way. Go home and call it a...
Oh! Shot in the heart. Dead. One shot.
No more questions, Dallas.
Oh!
Don't struggle. You'll only hurt yourself. Your cause is lost. We know everything.
Bro, this film...
Soon the corpse of Detective Rafferty will be in our possession. And the truth between your prostitutes and the police will be shattered. There'll be arrests.
GoldenEye.
There'll be deaths. My employer will seize what remains of this neighborhood. Nothing can stop this. But
yeah, Michael Clark Duncan. I was like, this film has assembled the Avengers of actors. Like, what the heck? Actors and actresses. Like, it's so good.
In your power to save many lives by facilitating the process of transition, by negotiating the terms of the surrender.
My man will find a way.
Okay, so maybe he's not dead.
Finds a way.
Maybe he's not dead.
Can't fathom these Americans.
He's
all
playing
whining
dead.
and going on about how they got us so bad. It's all bent up. Something's stuck in it.
Oh, the badge saved him. The badge saved him.
It's the bullet.
You son of things! Bastard!
Oh, collateral.
They weren't cops, these four. They were mercenaries. And if they were hired by who I think they were, the bad times haven't even started yet. And everything seemed to be going so well.
I love how his pupils sort of, I love how his pupils sort of like dilate in that shot right there.
Silence now. No air to breathe.
How's Dwight gonna find a
Only
way
the
here?
horrid, oily tar taste creeping up my nostrils. Miho, you're an angel. You're a saint. You're Mother Teresa. You're Elvis. You're God. Jackie Boy's head so close to me I could almost reach out and grab it right then and there.
Wow. Oh no!
Get the head! Get the head!
Bro, Miho is such a badass character. Such a badass character.
Suck on this, you stupid slag!
I can't tell if Miho is alive or dead, but
Someone should have told you. Never give an Irishman a good cause for revenge.
I was about to say, I feel like
Deadly
Miho's gonna
little
come out of
Miho.
nowhere.
you won't feel a thing unless she wants you to. She twists the blade. He feels it. I tell Miho what we're gonna do and how we're gonna do it. Big, fat kill.
I wonder if this story is like all connected to one big giant like kingpin of Sin City. Like that individual that Marv was after is just a little pawn. And these sort of bad guys that are involved are just like side bad guys. Like they're just like villains on the side quests. They're villains you triumph throughout the story to get to the big bad main boss, and we haven't been introduced to the big bad main boss yet. That's just my opinion or theory. Like maybe there's a major kingpin in Sin City, but maybe it was that guy with Marv and he killed him, like because he had a massive statue to himself. So yeah.
Way out. I had to watch out for my own neck. Your neck. Your precious, scrawny little neck.
Yo, Ahsoka, chill.
You're crazy.
That's not the way of the Force.
My throat out, you crazy whore.
Schutz, fetch my blades. Stukov, kill this one.
Hey. Yo. Miho is the GOAT.
Hey.
Miho is the GOAT.
Nobody. I don't see nobody.
Hey, will you look at that? It's right through me. Guys, look.
Hey. Hey.
Some kind of note.
Give it to me.
Guys, look. It's starting to really hurt. Guys?
No! It isn't right! There wasn't no tape over his mouth! How come there's tape over his mouth?
It's a bomb. From the Irish guy. Yeah.
But there's nothing like having your friend show up with lots of guns.
I love how the sky is blood red. We need the Legolas quote now. A red sun rises. Blood has been spilt this night.
No escape. No surrender. No mercy. We need a heap of bloody bodies so when mob boss Valanquist looks over his charts of profits and losses, he'll see what it cost him to mess with the girls of Old Town. The Valkyrie at my side is shouting and laughing with the pure, hateful, bloodthirsty
I love
joy
the
of
writing.
slaughter.
How metaphoric and poetic it is. It's so over the top. It's so good.
You'll always be mine. Always. And never.
Okay, so he's still alive. Because, like, when it cuts to black, okay, that's the end of his storyline. Like, we're sort of having, like, story arcs here, like mini episodes.
Evening, officer. Been an election year, you've seen plenty of my picture.
Yeah, he's the one that got elected.
You know who I am and what I can do. I'm doing you, Hardigan.
Pause.
Moving hard, I'm doing you.
Pause.
You blew my son's ear off. Your wife. You tell her the truth and she's dead. You tell anybody the truth and they're dead.
Bro,
They won't let me
surely
testify.
Hardigan is not
I told
content
the
with
cops
that.
he saved my life, and they just acted like I was crazy. They talked my parents into keeping me away. They said that you'd done things that you didn't do. I told them that you saved me from that rat creep, but they won't even check me out to see that I'm still a virgin. Maybe you won't let me visit, but I'll still write to you, Hardigan. I'll sign my letters Cordelia. That's the name of a really cool detective in books I read.
Landed her out of Old Town. I wanted to show you what you won't be getting any of. Not in prison. You hear me, Hardigan? You stop being stupid. Start playing along with us.
They've utilized this sort of framing a lot in the film, where it will be an individual from like the shoulder down, or like sort of like the tricep area down, and you will have other characters in sort of the right or left hand side of the frame, whether it be the girl or individual in the right hand side of the frame from the shoulder down, and sort of like they're behind and sort of like waist down in the forefront a lot, and then there will be like two characters in the right hand side or left hand side of the frame depending on where the individual is positioned. Like, they've utilized this framing a lot in the film, and I like it. It's just one of those stylistic choices they've gone with.
My sweet Cordelia. Skinny little Nancy Callahan. 8 Years pass.
Wow. It's like
Then comes a Thursday when I bound for my cot.
everyone has their own like individual woman or girl they care for in this film or deeply love. Hartigan has Nancy, and you have sort of like his own poetic phrases he has for, you know, the daughter I never had, my sweet Cordelia. Marv has, you know, Goldie, his like poetic lines towards Goldie. And then you had Dwight right there with Gale. He had sort of his own poem or poetic lines to deliver and metaphors for Gale, you know, my Valkyrie and things like that. I like it. I like it.
Excited as a kid at Christmas, only to find myself staring at the damn floor of my damn cell, looking for a letter from Nancy to this and there. Nothing. 2 months now. Not a word from Nancy.
Wait, Nancy's
They find her.
Jessica Alba's character, isn't it?
Of course.
Isn't it?
Stupid old man.
That's what
Doing
Marv called her,
math.
Nancy.
Nancy's 19 years old. How long did you expect her to keep writing? She was a saint to keep it up as long as she did. You're alone.
I should have clocked that earlier. It might be. That's the benefit again with the black and white choice. You can have sort of the bars of the cell. You know, they have this sort of like white hue and outline to it, and then just to sort of show that, you know, Hartigan's in this deep dark abyss, you can have the whole background covered in black, all consumed in black.
This guy smells awful. Like bad food.
Yo, what
like a corpse left in a garbage dumpster in the middle of summer. He stinks so bad I want to throw up. Practically knocked my head off, the bastard. I agree to everything they want from me. I love you, Nancy.
Who's this yellow Megamind looking ass?
It's a long shot. But maybe she's got some friends there.
She works there. Nancy works there.
Nancy wouldn't have anything to do with a pack of drunks and losers like this. If there's anything to be found here, the faintest lead to wherever Nancy is or whoever kidnapped her and mutilated her. Miss, wondering if you could help me.
Oh.
For a night like this, everybody's looking for somebody strange.
Who's Nancy?
Eyes to the stage, Pilgrim. She's just
Did
a woman.
Did Marv come into the bar at the same time when Bruce Willis's character was there? That's how those converging storylines meet, possibly?
She grew up. She filled out. Nancy Callahan, 19 years old.
Don't tell me he's gonna fall in love with her.
How little she told me about herself in all her letters. For all those years.
Yes, he was at the bar!
How the hell did they find her? Then it hits me. They were bluffing. I've led them straight to her.
Anybody with eye goes love.
Oh, I told you! I told... That's the death sentence right there.
Time to explain. I made a terrible mistake. Put you in terrible danger. We need to get out of here right this second.
Me and my dumb letters.
Kept me going. Kept me from killing myself. Hurry up, will you?
Yo, I don't care who Hartigan's wife was. It could be freaking... I don't know. It could be freaking Kim Kardashian. It could be freaking Megan Fox. Hartigan struck gold with Nancy. I don't care whose wife is. He got someone better. But...
But me can keep this heap running.
She's 19. It is legal, right? Like... Weird, because he's pushing 60. No, he's over 60 now.
Might have to shoot somebody.
He's a decent shot. He's got skill, but he's in too much of a hurry. Throwing away bullets like they were candy.
Come on, one shot, one kill.
Aim careful and look the devil in the eye.
Boom! Oh, one next shot.
Stop the car, Nancy. Gotta confirm the kill.
Yeah, yeah. In this world, you gotta confirm the kill.
Stop the car. Confirm the kill.
It's okay.
Even the.
Sit tight. I'll be right back.
Even.
Let me stay close. Nothing can happen to me when I'm with you. Please. Let me stay close.
Even the car driving in this film, I love how over dramatic it is. Like the way the car turns, the way the car will come over a bump or like over a hill and jump over. And it's just so cartoon-like. It's so good. It's so good.
My window? Robbed again? That's the third time this year. I swear.
Oh, I love the shadows.
I grew up strong.
When it comes to reassuring a traumatized 19-year-old, I'm as expert as a palsy victim doing brain surgery with a pipe wrench.
Is it like too much to think that Bruce Willis's character is named Hartigan, and it kind of sounds like if you say it right, it's like heart again, like because at the beginning of the film he had heart problems, but then he got his heart again. Like I'm probably reading too much into it, but it just sounds like, yeah, you know what I mean. Like
It's always been you, Hartigan.
See?
All these years.
It's just nerves making you say that, Nancy.
But I was already in love. With you.
It's enough, Jesus Christ. You have to be your grandfather.
Exactly.
I'm just scared.
I'm not scared.
No.
I wonder how old Jessica Alba was at the time of this film.
I love you too. With all my heart. Cold shower. It helps.
Oh, I love all the bullet scars. That's the yellow guy. Oh.
Recognize my voice, Hartigan? You look different, but I bet you can recognize my voice.
Sure.
Oh, is that the kid he shot in the balls?
Everything's gone straight to hell. I've been suckered into betraying the only friend I've got. And put her in the hands of a murdering rapist I thought I'd put down for good.
We all wondered who wrote all those letters. She left not a clue. A little old for my taste, but I can forgive that just this once.
Like the attention to detail right there in Megamind's head right there. Like his gold obviously skin reflects onto Nancy's face, and it sort of lights up her face as well, and like sort of washes away the black and white. And you can see it reflect in her face. Like the attention to detail is so good.
Whatever he does to you, don't scream.
She'll scream.
This is it.
Come on, man. You gotta survive this.
No hope left. This is the end.
Come on. Twice. I'm gonna think hard against. No.
Give it a shot, old man. Keep your neck tight. Move. Keep your neck tight, goddammit. Stay conscious. Stay conscious. No alarm. The glass. Cut the rope. You can do it. You can do it.
Come on,
It
come
is
on.
incumbent
Don't tease me.
upon me to comment with marked displeasure.
What is on alarm?
Tell me where Rourke takes the girls, or I'll cut your damn head off. In plain English, creep.
The farm.
Oh,
That's
the
all I
farm.
need to hear.
That's where Marv
Every cop on
went.
the force knows about the Rourke family's farm and to stay away from it. Schlupp and
Basin
Klump
City.
will pack
I
in
love how
our
it's in a
arsenal.
basin as well.
Once things get loud, I'll probably have use for the cannons. Bad cough. Blood in it. Doesn't matter now.
I feel like there was a
I don't have to
similar
stay
shot
alive
with
that much
Marv.
longer anyway.
With him walking to the farmhouse, and he was like struggling a bit, and then he sort of had to kick
Rotten
back up
way
again.
to kill a man. But it's quiet.
Marv broke the guy's neck, I remember.
Hate yourself later.
He sort of got the same outline facial as like Marv as well. Like Marv's obviously got a different layer of skin over him, but it's almost like as if, I don't know, Marv and Hartigan are related or connected.
You'll scream!
How can you call Jessica Alba ugly when you look like that, brother? Brother.
Thinking the whip was the worst I could do.
His body's the shape of Barnacle Boy from SpongeBob.
You're pathetic.
I mean, look at him.
Why is it all to make fun of me like that?
Can't be!
Charging in like Galahad, just like I told myself I wouldn't. Stupid old man.
Good. Don't take no chances. We're afraid to fool.
Good advice.
You're about to keel over! You can't even lift that cannon!
Sure I can.
Same thing as the beginning of the film where it was shot on the shoulder. Oh.
It's gonna hurt.
You're right about that.
Ooh.
And take away his weapon. Both of them.
Again, poetic justice. Reload the thing. That's what he said. Yeah, he did. He's gone.
After a while, all I'm doing is pounding wet chunks of bone into the floorboards.
So long, Junior.
I love how they repeated the same sort of dialogue from the first interaction at the beginning of the film.
I didn't scream.
I know it, baby. You grew up strong.
Never lose me, Nancy.
I don't know why I thought Hardigan and Marv were connected. I don't know why.
Nancy Callahan, the love of my life. She'll never be safe. Not as long as I'm alive. There's only one way to beat him. An old man dies. A young woman lives. Fair trade.
Oh.
I love you, Nancy.
Hardigan's story was just like perfectly poetic. An old man dies, a young woman lives, or a young girl lives, like the beginning of the film, and the same thing at the end right there.
The city. I could have gotten in a traffic accident anywhere.
Turn the right corner in Sin City.
Oh, he's the man from the beginning of the film.
Anything. Care for a smoke?
He took her. Did he take her out?
you, Mom.
Was it her in the dress?
Anything.
Whoa. That's a fantastic. Hey, man. Sin City? That's a fantastic film. That's a fantastic film. I love how all the stories in the film are sort of like interconnected, and in the end, everything like sort of comes full circle. Like everyone's stories, even though they don't come in direct contact with one another, you can see the connection and how characters come into play and how each character was involved in this person's storyline. This character was involved in this person's storyline. This character had a little impact here. This character had a little impact here. It's actually like, even though it's stylistically brilliant, like I love the comic book noir vibes to it. I love how it looks cartoony and comic booky at times. Like I just watched Across the Spider-Verse last week. It kind of reminds me of that, but like an R-rated version, but except gritty, dark, and it was 2 hours of like entertainment like that. There wasn't a dull moment in this film. No matter how dull you think it may look in terms of its color grading and everything, there wasn't a dull moment in Sin City. And like, it's brilliantly shot, it's brilliantly acted, it's brilliantly written as well. Like, you might say stylistically it's fantastic, yeah, but I feel like it's also brilliantly written. Like, the writing suits this over dramatic style they're going for in the film. It's so poetic at points. Like, it's just perfect. It's perfect. Like, the way it's written as well, especially like with Hardigan's story, how all the words he said at the beginning of the film come full circle in the end. Yeah, it's a great story. And like, I know there's a sequel to this. I think it's Sin City: A Dame to Kill For, it's called. I wonder if the sequel's just as good, or if it was one of those forced sequels where it's like, it's a film so beloved, like the first film is so beloved that people were calling out for a sequel for years, and then you finally get it, and then it's not as good as the original. Like, kind of like Avatar, right? Like, no, I'm not saying like the sequel's not as good as the original, but in terms of like it's a film with such a like a cult following or a major following that they've been calling out for a sequel for years, and then when you finally get it, maybe it's not as good, or maybe it is just as good. Like, is it worth the wait? It could be one of those situations. So let me know in the comment section down below about Sin City 2, not like spoilers and stuff, but like, is it worth the watch? Maybe just out of curiosity it is. But I can see why at the time this would have like shocked audiences or wowed audiences with its over-the-top violence. You can see the Tarantino influence as well. Over-the-top violence, fantastic dialogue. It has everything, this film. Like, this film has badass characters throughout, whether it's male or female. Like, the females in this film are totally badass, and like, it's just got everything. It's Sin City. Like, it literally brings out the vibes of a Sin City. Like, there is nothing heavenly about this place. Like, it's perfect. It's perfect. And like, the world building is pretty easy to follow as well. And it gets so much substance in a 2-hour runtime. It's absolutely fantastic. I had a blast with Sin City. Let me know what you guys thought of my reaction as well if you enjoyed it. As always, been your boy Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.